Gates spends billions a year, and he gets all this matching Planned Parenthood money and Carnegie Endowment and Rockefeller Foundation money. He's the head of those foundations now. And he gives it to the UN and other governments in India and areas of Africa, and is caught constantly sterilizing people, giving them polio. The UN just came out 2 days ago and said a bunch of people got polio from our vaccine. And then it was a Bill Gates vaccine. They told on themselves. It's a new thing they do. Well, everyone's starving because of COVID. No, it's starving because of your fake lockdown. So the real story, the headline should be, Bill Gates pays $250 million to election medal and run numbers about horrible COVID deaths if you don't take a shot. Video. We are back live on this Friday transmission. This is just out of the Gateway Pundit. We'll have it posted to Infowars.com. GatewayPundit.com, very important article. Creepy Bill Gates invests $250 million into media so he gets better coverage of his multiple dose corona vaccine he wants to give every person on the planet. And how it works is he gives his tax-exempt money to companies, and then they pay money back into his company. So that's how he does tax exemption and basically pays no tax. It's all a giant fraud. Only a few other globalists are allowed to do this. No one else is. You'd be arrested if you tried this. But the headline's important, but it's not all the story. It's an accurate headline, but it's not all the story. Gates spends billions a year, and he gets all this matching Planned Parenthood money and Carnegie Endowment and Rockefeller Foundation money. He's the head of those foundations now. And he gives it to the UN and other governments in India and areas of Africa, and is caught constantly sterilizing people, giving them polio. The UN just came out 2 days ago and said a bunch of people got polio from our vaccine. And then it was a Bill Gates vaccine. They told on themselves. It's a new thing they do. Well, everyone's starving because of COVID. No, it's starving because of your fake lockdown. So the real story, the headline should be, Bill Gates pays $250 million to election medal and run numbers about horrible COVID deaths if you don't take a shot. This is for ads, they admit, saying we're all dead, COVID's deadly if we don't take the shot. It's to bolster the hysteria. He spent billions in U.S. media. You know, CNN, MSNBC, ABC, NBC, the Sunday news shows, a lot of times at the end will say underwritten by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, underwritten by the Rockefeller Foundation, like PBS. And he goes on there and tells you, you're going to take the shot. I'm your doctor, when he's a eugenicist. I mean, if there was a guy on the neighborhood who was a convicted child molester, and he came and wanted to babysit your 8-year-old daughter, you'd say, get off my porch, I'm going to kick your ass. If you knew he was a convicted child molester. If he was like a 60-year-old man and looked creepy, you'd say, no, that's weird. You're not a babysitter. You're not a 14-year-old young lady. You don't have local babysitters that are 60-year-old men. Well, he's a 60-something-year-old guy that's not a doctor, whose dad ran Planned Parenthood, who's into depopulation and eugenics, saying he wants to depopulate everybody, and he's busy spending billions of dollars doing all this, and then now he wants to make you take something and said the lockdown will never end. It's ridiculous. He wants in your body. He's a serial killer. He's a crazy pervert. He's a rapist. We have T-shirts at InfoWarsStore.com that say arrest Bill Gates on the front. And on the back, we say mask-free zone, Infowars.com. Get your shirts at InfoWarsStore.com. And when you got to go on the airplane, wear that shirt. You got to go in some store and they make you do it or whatever, you're going to wear it. Expose them. Arrest Bill Gates. Arrest Bill Gates. The shirts, I designed them 2 weeks ago. Came up with a design, and they're here now. They just got here. So I'm going to get some today. I'll be wearing some out. I cannot wait to wear that out in public. I cannot wait to fight back in the third dimension. People say, well, you're a hypocrite. You say the mask are a fraud, but you sell masks. If you've got to wear one on an airplane, sometimes you've got to do it. Wear it with Infowars.com. That's not contradictory. That means, I don't want to use a gross analogy, but if some rapist put a gun to a woman's head and said, I'm going to blow your head off if you don't, give me oral sex, well, bite their butt off, bite it off. So, I mean, my point is that we have to not submit anymore. Arrest Fauci and Gates. We got another version that says arrest Bill Gates. And then look at the back. Mask-free zone. I guess the other version says Infowars. We've got the Baby Lives Matter shirts. I'm coming out with an American Lives Matter shirt. And it gets the word out, it fights back, and it funds the operation. Please remember that it's down to the wire. When I say please tell people about band.video or newswars.com or infowars.com, people are ready to hear the truth. Everything is basically censored now. We built our own system to be able to do this. We're on over 200 radio stations. We're on over 100 TV stations and cable stations. And we've got Band.video. Get the videos from Band.video. Get the articles. So many videos, so many films, so many reports can only be found at Band.video. All these top medical doctors can't even come out and say what happened with their patients or their band. And now they're getting in trouble. And now they're losing their licenses. I mean, this is terror. And we're under massive attack, massive infiltration, massive globalist operations that I can't even get to on air. But your prayers are keeping us in the fight. So just thank you so much. And please don't forget, the Storable Food Company we have is the best. It ships in 1 to 2 weeks now. Highest quality, special needs diets, all of it. Get your orders for Storable Foods in at InfoWarsStore.com today to make sure you get quality at a great price and it gets delivered quickly. Take this lull where they've gotten caught up on food shipments to get your orders in before what's coming, because even if Trump wins, even if we stabilize stuff, they're going to start a civil war after that. If he loses, it's going to go to hell on earth. And I don't just say that. I'm having talks with my wife, my parents, my family. We're getting right with Jesus, folks. It's on like Donkey Kong. So InfoWarsStore.com. Get your high-quality products there. Take advantage of it. Thank you so much.